Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. For teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's week 11. Starting at the 10. Making some progress here. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Dart starting with a pass here. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, Man, is it difficult on the defense.
Darts out of the shotgun. Pass cut by Tracy. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Going on first down. It starts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
We send a man in motion. Dart gonna throw again. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's gonna be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. A new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Cut near the goal line. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. From the red zone on first. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here it was sharp, it was crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
What? Yeah. Really, I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. And his first pass falls incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Off the play action. Chuck. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. That's good for a Saints first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's Shuck. 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he's past the 25. It's inside the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish off their opening drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darts looking to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. This is Cox. That's Slayton. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Has a man on target to Jelton. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Caden. That's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
He fails to find his running back. And it sets up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. I can promise you that is a throw, and it's important back when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
They're back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Giants 1st First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at third and still 10 here. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Man in motion out of the slot. Third down now. Here's Dart. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead. Dart gonna go for it on 4. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense in a hurry up here.
Complete to Theo Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
It's coming. Here's Dart. Short pass, Bryant. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
I like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Running back sent in motion. They are throwing it again. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatteroo. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like he planned. That's 6 in the end.
Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
No more talk. Put him in the shit. You keep up. If you're trying to end up. If I end up bad, I end up. You just soft tight. What? Fake up.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Jump. Buys time, rolling right. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
So you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Shuck now from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. They're down to their final one in this half. Here's first and 10 from the 47. On play action, here's Shuck. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
So it'll be second and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shuck working from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
That one's caught by Mooney. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's another Saints first down.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
He put everything he's got behind it. And he's got it in close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
A gain of 36 yards. That's good for a Saints first down.
Kamara has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it. And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
How many times do we get to the end of the game and we look back and go, geez, we never knew what was the defining play. Hey, listen, that was just 1 point. It seems small now, but more than likely in the end, that block and that single point could loom very, very large.
Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. On the move, hit it right. And he just gets rid of it. He had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second and 10 now. Here's Darts. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun this time. Here's Darts. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8. Second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Dart gonna throw again. Forces one through double coverage. Now it's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. The Saints call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here's Shuck, first and 10. This is a heater going deep. This is caught inside the 15. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take the lead just before halftime. Shane Steichen sticking with his offense. They're trying for 2 more.
The Saints will line up.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
19. Giants 14.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. On first down, here's Darts. It's everything he has under this one. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they can get burned.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Your start now. He lost that football. Oh, the Saints got to it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Smith able to put it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Points off takeaways. Usually a bigger stat, Kate, on the hardwood, that other sport that you call. But it's a big one in football, too. And those 3 should pay dividends.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Probably looking at our final snap and a half here on 1st down. Quarterback run here. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Off the play action. Chubb. That's taken in by Tucker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy and here on 2nd down.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on for the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Takes this in at the 25. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. This is Scandal, left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Darts back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going on 3rd. Here's Darts. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants start the second half with some needed points. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Trey Tucker to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Shuck to throw. Caught out left. And they'll take him down after he advances this to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Shuck now on 1st down. Vacates quickly left side. But a great defensive play to Jarvis Lewis incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10 now, here's Shuck. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
He's running with it. And Shuck's going to have him the 1st down as he slides in safely.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Going all the way to the end zone here.
Oh, no.
Touchdown.
That's game.
Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, they're in danger. Going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Darts. Hits him on the out route. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st down, this is Scannaboo. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New York.
Going right right back to Scannaboo. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's home up on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it's going to be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, here's Dart. Chased out to his right.
I'm done with this team. This is a game.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead as time runs out here in the third. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants push their lead to 6. So we're through 3 here. When we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle.
Yeah, I'm done. Bullshit. I'm done. This game is stupid,
give him a chance to
man.
take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage
Good
this
job.
time.
New set of downs for him from the 31. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. They did it! He made the interception! Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Saints have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Schaub. Forced out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Buys time, rolling.
With this offense, obviously it stands.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, the quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
At least I get the crossover up there.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Start from the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Darts out of the shotgun. Completed to his running back. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and he gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Driving forward with Scannaboo. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Or the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And he's going to go out with a pick of a 3. So shipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, a schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Shotgun now on 3rd down.
Good.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, it's long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
So on 4th down, they bring him out for his most important kick of this game. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Doesn't look like it has the leg. It falls well short of the posts. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, kid. Not a 2-score game. In fact, the make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
Here's shot. 1st and 10. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
This is stupid. This game.
Between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Shock working from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball downfield. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
He's back to throw. And this is lofted deep down the middle.
I'm down with this game. No fucking way that.
What does it? Devon Holland comes
Rooney, what the hell are you doing?
What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Has him on a quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
And that's been a very good fit.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
At the Saints' 46-yard line.
Let's go.
On play action with Darts. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. That one is incomplete.
That should have been picked.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
I'll send him over right. He'll throw it. Complete field.
Fucking toss his ass. Strike his ass up.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes.
I
You
know
can see it
this
right
light.
away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key.
Yeah,
Quarterback
he's
and
good.
running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there. They netted some positive yards.
This is
So first down from the 41.
screw it.
Man in motion here. Dart gonna throw again. Connects on the crosser.
Hell yeah! Yes! Yes!
He will take this
Good defense.
across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants
This is my
go up by
defense right
12
here.
to
Yeah.
4.
That's my
Very
yeah.
close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of
Close,
scores.
close.
It makes a comeback that much
I
more
hear something.
difficult.
Close
You know,
back.
Kate,
Let's
the
pick
offense
it
did
off.
its part and had it delayed. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8.
Kick off the 10.
Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
18 at the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
70 yards on the play. That's good for a Saints. First down. First down and goal to go.
Kamara does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
Loss of 1 brings up second and goal.
Chuck now from the gun to the end
Good
zone,
stuff.
but incomplete.
So
That play is going to force third and
Awesome.
goal.
In the end zone.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, get down to this area, we got to be able to run. We got to be able to run. We get time coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant. Weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, You hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bring it.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Well, I'm not seeing their signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line. On the sneak, here's Dart. And they're going to touch him down after a short...